Hi, so I'm going to kit up this Celtic Tree, and there it is. Oh, upside down. So there it is. I hope you can see it. It's got the plastic on it. I just need the key right now to do it up. So I have my case here. There should be just enough. Yeah, this one has a lot in it. Those two do, but we'll see. So yeah, this is what I do. I don't know if you're interested. Lord knows enough people do this, but I need a pair of scissors. So fortunately I have them right here. I probably have them here too somewhere. I just can't see them right now. Anyway, back in my chair. Okay, so this is what I do. And not too smart, but I put the taggy things under here. Oh, it's completely upside down now. Okay. So the first one we're looking for is L, and L is number 1. These ones do seem to have the, oh, what is it called? Help me please. The DMC number here. So that will come in handy after when I'm taking it apart. So right now we're going to do L, and that's this one. So I take a pen and I write L on it, and I'll take one of these. And I don't know where my funnel is. I really do not. So I'm just going to have to pray that these aren't too staticky. They've been around for probably over a year now. So that's that. I hope you're all doing well. I'm Trish, and I'm trying to do stuff. All kinds of different things, but mostly yeah, these are kind of staticky. Mostly diamond paintings because I went nuts and I bought so many of them. And then 2 is W. Wow. Okay. So we write a W. We'll put it on here. So what have you guys been up to lately? I'm looking for comments all the time. I never find any. I did a video, I uploaded it yesterday, about corking, which is French knitting, but I only know it as corking. That's what we called it when I was a kid. So that's up if you want to have a peek. Nothing to do with diamond painting, but something that I am very slowly working on. That all goes into plastic recycling. And yes, I do recycle plastic. It's amazing how many plastics I recycle. Okay, 3 is N. So we need an N. And these things you can pick up at Dollarama or Dollar Tree. It's usually Dollarama that we have around here. I'm sure there must be a Dollar Tree somewhere. I haven't seen it. But there's 2 Dollaramas in town, if you can believe that. There's one like right downtown, and then there's one sort of on the outskirts of town, or just as you're leaving town. They are walking distance from each other if you have good lungs. Okay, so that was number 3. Now we're on to number 4, and 4 is K. So we make a nice K, nice big one, and stick it on here. It's funny, I cut this apart and I cut it into 5s, knowing full well that each of these is 4. I don't know what I'm doing sometimes, but I'm having fun with life, and for the most part, and we should all try to have fun with life. If these get, if I found that, see how they're flying out, it's because they're staticky. And sometimes, if I know they're going to be really staticky, I just blow into the bag. Look at that, they're just flying everywhere. So, let me fix this up. And I'll just lick my fingers. Oh, there's some other ones that have escaped that I don't know where they go. Anyway, yeah, I just wet my fingers. These ones are going to be a problem because they're right in the hinge. So usually the moisture will get rid of some of the static. I'm sure there's a million ways. Someone, when I was first starting out on YouTube, said to use a dryer sheet to just wipe out the tray. I just saw 3 more. Wipe out the tray with a dryer sheet, and that should help. Okay, now we're on to number 5. And number 5 is, I'm sorry, I'm not wearing glasses, a V. So we have a V. I hope we don't have a double V or a W as well. These ones that aren't in anything, they're going to go into the miscellaneous thing up here. I think I'll just start blowing in the bags just in case, because my breath is very moist. So hopefully that might work. Well, this one's not staticky, but was it not staticky anyway, or was it not staticky because I breathed into it? Okay, next is 6. These are all very beautiful earth colors. I really do love earth colors, which is probably why I chose this. 6 is X. So we've got an X. Boy, they really get everywhere. And if there's complicated symbols, like sometimes there are complicated symbols, what I do is I scan the key, and then I have a Xyron sticker maker, and I just run it through the Xyron, and then I stick it on, because I am not such an artist that I could possibly do some of the symbols that I have seen on diamond paintings. I'm sorry, excuse me, I'm going to be breathing again. Not that I don't breathe all the time, but you know what I mean. Okay, this is good, and they just fit, kind of not, I don't know. Okay. I don't like to use 2 when I don't have to, 2 compartments. So, I'll get that one out of the hinge. Oh, I am such a klutz, and I wet my finger again, and pull them up. This is really fun. You guys must be bored to near tears. Okay, number 7 is, let's see what it's going to be. I would have thought 7 would be a W just because it's black, but who knows? And the key is here, and this is usually the code on here is this code. So it's HY8802, and it'll be on every single package. The only thing that will be different is the number of package it is. Oh, and so 7 was B. Okay. This is so exciting for you guys. I know. I'm so thrilled for you. I'm sorry, it's getting late, and I really did want to get this recorded because my computer has been a brat when it comes to uploading things. And I mean a super brat. Yeah, these are kind of staticky too. So let's hope that I can just breathe in there. I didn't go outside at all today, but I have to go outside tomorrow. Please get in there, please. It's the last little bit that don't get my breath that seem to get all staticky. Come on, out with you. And when they all gather up at the opening. But not too bad. Didn't lose too many that time. And that's probably one of the reasons why they give you so many drills. Okay, number 8 is Z. Okay, big Zetter there. Every time I say Z now, I think of Zellers. So many of our stores are gone, but I was very happy to hear, if it's true, that Canadian Tire is buying the Hudson's Bay Company, which is awesome because they've been kind of trying to do this canvas thing anyway, and they're affiliated with Marks, which is clothing, but more outdoor clothing. And I forget who else they're affiliated with. I did put that there, didn't I? So it's really nice to hear that maybe they'll stay in Canada, but at least they won't disappear like Zellers and Sears and Eaton's, and I didn't breathe on this. And all those other Laura Secord, Tim Hortons, they're all American, but I'm really sad for the ones that just disappeared completely. But, you know, that's life, I guess. Everything comes to an end. Okay, number 9. We're really getting through this. There is only 23. We're at number 9, so we are just firing right through this. And 9 is an I. Now, I don't know if you guys have heard this, but there are certain things that shouldn't go together. I mean, there's 26 letters in the alphabet. There's only 23 letters here. They could have used numbers as well. But I's and J's and L's are very hard to see when you have eyes like mine. So I wish they wouldn't do that. And it is an I that's just that. There's no upper or lower stick or anything. So, yeah, it's just bad for my eyes. But, I mean, I do wear reading glasses when I'm doing this. But there are just some letters that are very difficult to see sometimes. W and V's, depending on what they look like here. And you can see this canvas is dark. So, and the writing on it is black. Oh, there's not too many I's and J's, so that's good. The writing on it is black and it's dark, so, you know. But who am I? It was cheap, and we get what we pay for, as I always say. That went in nice and smooth, yay. Number 10 is S. And there we go. Okay. So I didn't do, like I said, I didn't go outside today. I really didn't do anything. I uploaded the corking video. That's all. I made myself a beautiful hamburger with great big fat tomato and onion on it. And that was my lunch. I haven't had supper yet, and it's 7:45, so I'm not going to have supper, but I did have some potato chips. I suppose if I got hungry or something, I could always have like an egg. Eggs are my go-to. Whenever I don't know what to do, I have an egg. Or I could have, I have some frozen fruit that I took out this morning, just like one of the little dessert bowls full. So that's in the fridge. And I could have ice cream too if I want it. I don't. Okay, number 11 is an F. F's and E's also are hard to distinguish sometimes, depending on what color they're against, and how they make them look. But F's and E's are definitely hard to tell apart sometimes. And the nice thing about these stickers is they're only semi-permanent. So at the end of this, when I go to pack everything up, I could take the stickers off. If this was like a rhinestone one where there's only one number, and put it in the bag and use this sticker. But this has DMC numbers, so I'm going to actually use the DMC numbers, because then I can actually match them to other colors of the same DMC. And DMC comes from, well, you'll know it from embroidery thread mostly. So if you do embroidery, the colors of the threads are DMC colors. So it's like a bona fide coloring system. Okay, and number 12, we have a khaki color. I think this is really going to turn out really beautiful. But you know what? I think everything turns out really beautiful. I go in doubtful, but then I always love them at the end. Number 12 is a C. Okay. And this is probably going to go on for a lot longer than I hoped it would, but I don't really care. It gives me something to do, and it's something that I would have to do anyway. So why not do it with you guys? Tomorrow I'm going out, but I have to drop off some stuff at the lab. I'm not going to go into that. But so I have to go out. I haven't booked the appointment for my engine light, but I'm pretty sure I have chosen a garage that I'm going to take it to. So that's awesome. So I'll probably give them a call tomorrow and probably have to wait. I don't know how long. I don't know how long garages are. Number 13 is a D. Okay. My eyes are so bad I almost wrote on there. Not that it would matter. But yeah, these sheets are really cheap, and you get massive amounts from Dollarama. Or I suppose if Dollarama has them, probably the Dollar Tree has them as well. And I told you I was at Dollarama the other day, and they had these sequin kits. They also have little diamond painting kits, so that you can just give it a try for a few bucks and see if you like it. Because if you, oh dear, breathing dragon. Yeah, breathing into them seems to work. They just need a little bit of moisture to not be so whatever. I think I am on, is that, oh no, I'm on 14. Gotta be careful about that. That's why I do them one at a time. I just, you know, because I will mess the whole thing up. This one is a U. A great big U so I can see it. And gotta have a drink of coffee so that my breath is nice and moist. Okay. So yeah, so tomorrow I'm going out. I'm sorry if my story gets really confusing. I can't seem to... Look at how dirty these scissors are. It's disgusting. I'm ashamed of myself. I'll have to put them in the dishwasher. Not that they were expensive or anything. I think that... Well, they're IKEA? I think they're from IKEA. I don't know. Oh. This is so silly. I'm so sorry. But it is funny. Oh my gosh. But you do what you have to do. Uh-oh. Look what I just did. Okay, I put them in the wrong box. So what I'm going to do, because I am stupid, I was laughing or something, I don't know. So I'm just going to take this off of here and move it over to here. And then 15 is A. So I'm going to put A there. It doesn't matter where they are, as long as you can find them. So I'll put the A there, and then I don't have to change it, because there's no way I'm messing around with these staticky things. Get down. Okay. Oh, and this is, I don't know if it matters or not, but there's two sides on these things. Well, there's the bottom and the top, and one of them has been crimped closed and the other is folded over. I use the fold it to pour it into the thing, just because it I know you can't see it, but it does seem to open wider at that end. I think I just blew in there. I hope I did. But they're still staticky. And I just saw one escape. There you are. Okay, and the next one is, excuse me, 16, which is R. I thought I already did an R. R's and B's always get confused as well. But they're not confused, but just hard to distinguish from each other. Okay, so this is a 16, and that's a nice... And when you're cutting, make sure you cut in the center, because you don't want to cut the bag open when you're not ready for the bag to be opened. I don't think I've done that yet, but I have poured a bag out. And let's just say, if you want to finish your project, you got to pick them all up. Okay, I know this is so incredibly stupid, but I shouldn't say stupid. That's not a very nice word, but it's just silliness, but it has to be done. Okay, 17 is G. And G's and C's always get a little bit confused too. So let's make a really good G here. Okay. And I was still talking about going out tomorrow, so I have to drop things off at the lab. And the last time I went to the lab, I went for a drive down the road that the lab is on, and ended up in some town I've never heard of before, and it was quite the long drive. So I'm not going to do that tomorrow. But pretty much all my housework is done. Okay, this stuff up and oh. Some of them are escaping. Oh no. Come on, just go. Get out. You never know how many you need, and it would be awful if you just needed one or two, and those are the ones that got away because they were staticky. Okay, I'm getting a fine pile of plastic here. Next one is 18, which is H. Okay. There we go. So I might try to go, I don't know, somewhere scenic. If I can find somewhere scenic, and that was 18. Okay. Can't believe how dirty these scissors are. But that keeps everything spotless. As long as my food surfaces and everything else is, my dishes. There we go. Now you can tell your friends that you're watching somebody blowing on drills. And then maybe someday you will be the person that is blowing on drills to get them in there. Okay, and the next one is 19. Oh, which is a nice big O. O's and Q's can be a problem as well. So you gotta watch out for that. But you know what? It is what it is. And you know, as much as it is hard to tell them apart sometimes, these ones I've been talking about, I always manage to get the job done. So how big a deal can it be, really? Tomorrow is garbage day. I haven't done anything with the garbage yet. Looks like I'm going to be having a long night, but that's okay because this particular coffee I'm drinking right now is not decaf, and it should be. And washing these trays out as well every now and then also will keep them from being, come on, you all have to fit in here, please, please. I'm going to fit them all in here, even though they're not going to all fit in here. Okay, just because I'm an idiot that way. Okay, more wet fingers. Stay in there. Oh, okay, I closed it. That's good. The next one, this one might have to be 2 because it's as fat as that one was. But we will see. So 20 is E. And E's and F's shouldn't be in this. Well, I've said that. But I did say E, didn't I? Yes. E. So we'll see if it's 1 or 2 buckets or 1 or 2 cavities, whatever they're called. And how did you get in there? Okay, that's not good. I'm sure that there's plenty, but saying that really doesn't mean that there will be. Blow some liquid in there, not liquid, breath in there as well. This is just absolute silliness, I know. Okay, I'm not even going to fool around. I'm going to make another E. Okay. So if you have to do that, you have to do that. There's been times when I've used these little containers and I've had, well, just the last one I did, I had 9. No, I had 7 of these compartments of just white because that was the background color. Okay, and U3 go in here. I know that for a fact. Okay, we only have 3 more. Thank you for sticking with me because, oh, there's not many of those. 21 is J. Sounds like I'm calling bingo, eh? J21. I don't think that's a real bingo number because there's no J's in bingo. But, yeah. So this is going to be not too many. I'm just blowing on everything now. Actually, the static hasn't been too bad, so that's a bonus. Come on, get down. Alrighty. There's not many yellow, that's for sure. But this is the J's. Oh, you're not going to be able to see it. These yellow bits. That's J's and I's, so there's not going to be too many of them anyway. Come on, get in, get in, get in. So I don't want to, oh, look at them all at the corner. I don't want to lose any of these because there really aren't that many. Okay. The next one is P, and that is 22. So yeah, if I find anything interesting, I might take a picture of it. Oh, why didn't I write that down? See, I'm starting to get near the end. This is where I make mistakes because I think, oh, we're almost done, but we're not. Come on, get off of there. Okay, and then it's like most accidents are caused a few blocks from home. Yep, it's because we're relaxed and we know we're there. Okay, please all fit in here. Yeah, I think they might, if I'm careful. These are kind of a milky. Ah, darn you. Milky, chocolatey color. As long as it closes. Come on, get out of there. There we go. And the last one is a T. Okay. So yeah, if I can find something interesting. I've been thinking about going for a walk along the trail. But I'm kind of, like even in broad daylight, I'm kind of nervous about walking alone. And it's not because I'm afraid somebody will see me walking along. It's because it's a tourist area, and I watch too many of those people disappearing in national parks, episodes of whatever. So, yeah, I'm kind of nervous about that, but I know I have to do it because the only way I'm going to get like 10 kilometers in is if I go somewhere where there's a 10-kilometer trail, well, at least a 5-kilometer trail. Anyway, that is how I kit up, and everything fits. I have 3 extra containers, so I didn't have to be silly. And there's all the colors if you flip it over, and all of this goes to plastic recycling, which is tomorrow, so it's a good thing I did it today, I guess. And then we're going to be, look at all of these that are going to go into miscellaneous. Then we're going to be working on this beautiful, I know it looks like birds here, but it's actually the tree trunk is there, and then the roots and the leaves and all that. So that's going to be a fun one to do. It'll probably take more than a few episodes, that's for sure. But that's okay. I don't mind doing it. And I hope that people watch. I'm just putting these in the miscellaneous. Miscellaneous also contains misshapen and broken and all the sins of the manufacturer, as well as ones that have... there's another one. My goodness, you can never put them all away, I swear. I will be finding drills probably for the rest of my life. Okay, you go in there, and then we're just going to take these out so I can slip this back in there, because even though they're really cheap, it's nice having one where you can find it. So anyway, thank you so much for being here. Let's get this stuff done. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. I'm so sorry. Anyway, I'm gonna go. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Like, subscribe, leave me a comment, all of that stuff. I'd appreciate it. Thank you. Bye-bye.